Hi, I'm Avraham Goldhar, and welcome to the Crash Course in Torah Orientation. I'm very happy you've decided to take the orientation. Here we're going to go through some of the goals of the Crash Course and some of the challenges we're going to have to accomplishing those goals. So I want you to imagine that you're given a mission, and that mission is to build the best campus in the world. It's going to be a model school for schools around the world. And your goal is to build the world's best law school, school of psychology, school of philosophy, and so much more. The best of the best in every way. And in fact, you'll even have on the campus a nursery school, an elementary school, a middle school, and a high school, let's say for faculty kids and for the kids who live in the neighborhood. And you're given unlimited resources, money, land, and you can hire top scholars and the best teachers, right? Scholars that can teach and teachers that are scholarly. There's only one condition, and that is you can only use one textbook for every department. And it has to be the same book, right? The same book that the law school is using, the school of psychology is using, and the kids in elementary, nursery, middle school, and high school are using the exact same book. And you have to use that same book year after year for the entire curricula. Right? It sounds like an impossible task. How would you do such a thing? It's crazy. But there is a book like that. And that book for the Jewish people is the Torah, right? It's what God gave the Jewish people at Mount Sinai. And we've been studying it for the last 3,300 years again and again and again, day after day. And it has produced as a result genius beyond measure in all those different departments. Courage and dedication beyond measure as the Jewish people have traversed the course of history and really have managed through every single type of civilization and all the different challenges. And it's accomplished a moral standard beyond measure. That is what the Torah is all about. It's remarkable. It's a miracle. So how do I do justice with a crash course? So the answer is I can't. I really can't do justice to the Torah in this crash course you're going to go through. But our goal is going to be to master the basics. I want you to get down the storyline, the major personalities and events, and the overall framework to get the building blocks and foundation of all the elements of the Torah. And therefore, I'm going to hold off right now on addressing all the lessons you can learn and many of the details, which I think goes without saying, and so many of your questions. You're going to have lots of questions as we go through the crash course. We're not going to get to them right now. We will get to them hopefully in later courses, but not right now. But because we're going to do this, you're going to go a lot farther and faster if you get the big picture. If you see the forest before you go into the trees. Listen, I know what it's like to go into the trees without seeing the forest, and it can take a long time to get out of the forest to see where you're at. So we want to get the forest before the trees. And if you have a map in your mind to navigate the journey of your learning, then you're going to feel great, and you're going to have the building blocks at your fingertips. So it's going to be a great feeling. And that's really what I want you to have, a feeling of mastery of the big picture. Ultimately, the goal is for you to discover your genius, your courage, and your moral potential. That's going to come along the way, hopefully, as you learn more and more. But my goal in this crash course is really to give you a major head start and advantage to accomplishing a lot in your understanding of what the Torah is all about.